What's going on, everybody? It's Quinn Builds.
And Hallie Quinn.
We are the Quins, and this is our very first YouTube episode. Oh my goodness, how exciting. And today, we are going to be doing our review of the Yavin 4 Rebel base.
I was personally really excited about this set. I don't know about you guys. I know it was 8+, but just hang in there. I think it has some redeeming qualities.
And first of all, being the books. We pulled those out, and we were just shocked because there were 6 books, 2 books for each part of the set. So one side, this side, the middle, and the top, and then the accessories, the Y-wing and the tree here. And we were able to split it up 3 books each. And
yeah, so basically what we were gonna have like a little Lego building date night, and we were like, okay, let's look at the book and see if this is something that you think we can split up.
It's also great if you're a parent and you're
That's
working on a set with your child. And I really hope we see this implemented in more sets that come out in the future.
About a week ago, we were building Legos together, and John was like, I really wish that they would start putting the books back in the cardboard sleeves because they always come, bent out of shape and damaged.
Right.
And we opened the box, and the books are in the cardboard.
Yeah.
They actually had photos from the original series in the back of the book. So you could see like the characters standing in the rooms and, with the accessories that they have. And you could see the parallels between the build and the movies.
Yeah, another thing I hope they implement more because we do get lost a lot. We're like, what is this from? Okay, let's move on to the build. Starting with the Y-wing, that's the first thing we built. It's a really cool little build. I think my only negative about the Y-wing is the hatch door. It is not on a hinge, which just really stinks because it doesn't come off very easily. It doesn't feel like it's very secure.
Yeah, especially if you're a kid and you're taking the Fig in and out from the hatch, because he's a pilot. You want to put him in there. You want to be able to fly the ship around your house, whatever. And it's just really hard to get him in and out of the ship.
Yep, absolutely.
One thing that I really loved about this build were all the leaves that were on the outside of the build. So usually with leaves, they're really annoying, they're hard to put on, they fall off really easily.
Yep.
A lot of these leaves are secured in with brown pieces, so they don't fall off very easily. And it kind of gives the whole build like a jungly, wild feel to it.
Right, and it does make it seem a lot more like Yavin 4, but the one thing I think that they dropped the ball on a little bit was the amount of mortar bricks used. It's like,
yeah.
I think there's maybe 6 of them. It just doesn't give that nice depth and texture. There's a lot of smooth spots.
Yeah, I think it could have been used to give it a little bit more of like a ruins vibe to it.
Next thing, our favorite part of the build, the stickers. The stickers are absolutely amazing. A 10 out of 10. So many good stickers in this build.
I'm a fan of stickers. I like putting them on. He hates it, so I always put the stickers on.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I don't hate it. I'm just not good at it.
I know all you guys would prefer printed pieces, but I'm a sticker fan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool. There wasn't any like crazy cool printed pieces now that you mention it,
No.
but the stickers did do a pretty good job, and
they told the story.
They look really, really good.
It's refreshingly easy for a Star Wars build. There was very simple techniques to actually build this set, so I thought that was really cool.
Used a lot of classic building techniques that can translate into mock building if you're a first-time builder.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that we could kind of like put on our favorite Netflix show, like have a snack, hang out, and still build Lego at the same time. Because sometimes with these Star Wars builds, you have to focus so hard. Like you have to really get in the zone and focus on the tiny little pieces. But this one we could kind of relax a little bit more and have a little bit more fun.
All right, let's move on to the figs. This set comes with 12 minifigs. 12, that's a lot of minifigs.
It is.
So we're going to go over some of our favorites and some that we weren't so fond of.
Okay, my favorite fig from this set was Princess Leia. I'm a huge fan. She has the skirt part, she has a completely unique torso printing, and her hair does look similar to other hair pieces they've had in the past, but it actually has this really intricate braid on the top that I think is exclusive, and I really loved the way she came out.
Yeah. Next fig up that was probably in the top of the figs here is the C-3PO. He is even better than the one we got in the UCS set. He's got unique arm printing. He's got cool leg printing. I mean, just all around, probably the best C-3PO we have seen.
Yeah,
in
I
any
think
set.
this one is better than the land speeder, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got another Luke and another Han. They do have unique pieces, and they do have the medals that hang off their necks, which possibly go on Chewbacca, but alas, it does not go over his big molded piece on the top there. So that
finally, I thought we were finally going to give him what he deserved.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it.
And on that note, Chewbacca is the same as other Chewbaccas. R2-D2 is the same.
R2-D2, I think it has back printing, which is not super common for R2-D2, but
yeah, that's true.
In terms of Astromech, he's okay. One fig that I was really excited about that did not really live up to my expectations was Jan Dodonna. We originally thought when he came out the first time that he might go up in value over time because it didn't seem like he was important enough of a character to make again, especially so soon. Now that he's in this set, I think that, the chances of that happening kind of went out the window. He is the exact same.
So let's talk about the Rebels. We've got a Rebel Fleet Trooper and a Rebel... she's a Rebel crew member. She's pushing the cart around. They're both very basic minifigs. The Rebel Fleet Trooper, we have a couple of them already. The Rebel crew is new, but very boring, very bland. Not overly exciting.
We love a female character, but she didn't impress.
Lastly, my favorite figs of the whole set, the red and gold leader. Absolutely amazing figs.
So I'm usually not a fan of the orange pilot minifigures. I usually just toss them aside. I don't really like them. These ones kind of changed my mind because the helmet printing and the color of the helmet on the yellow leader is definitely unique and special.
What about this set overall? One thing we didn't touch on actually was the price. So let's talk about that. It does come in at a whopping $170. Which, it's 1,000 pieces. It's a great display set, but I
think it would have been a little more reasonable, like $125 to $135.
Yeah.
That would have been a better price range. More people could get their hands on it, but maybe that's the point. I don't know.
Yeah, but then again, it does come with 12 figs, like we mentioned, and they are decent figs. So all in all, I do think it's a good purchase, and it does hold up. It's a great display. I see it sitting on our shelves for a very long time. Ultimately, the playability of the set is also really fun. If you have kids or, Johns laying around that like to play with things, I like to throw my Y-Wing around a little bit. I like to give a little shooting of the blasters.
A little fragile in some places. Some of the second and third floor parts are a little fragile, and they might not hold up to a kid roughly playing with them, but that's Lego in general.
It's definitely not a kid's set. I feel very confident building this set as an adult. Don't let the 8+ age range steer you away from it.
It's definitely not for little kids. It can be for kids, and it also can be for adults.
Yeah, definitely. Overall, though, I give the set a 8 out of 10 across the board. What about you?
Yeah, I think 8 out of 10 is pretty fair for what we got here. Pretty good figs, pretty good build. It could have been a little better, but, there's always room for improvement.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Are you picking up this set? Do you like it?
Did you build it?
Did you build it? That's another great question. Are you buying a bunch to store away for later?
And we're really excited to see what you guys come up with in terms of mock. So we're not mock builders, but I'm sure there's some good things with a lot of potential here.
Yeah, absolutely. But, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing a lot more reviews. This is only the first one, so get ready. It's going to get crazy. But a big old toot-to-less more from me, and good night.